So in this video, we are going to learn how to configure our flows to play different prompts language based on the language that we select, right? So this is going to be more like a dynamic flow configuration. So I'll basically start by setting login. This is just for us to get our log, so not really important for this build. And then I'm going to start by having a get customer input. So for this, I just want you guys to understand exactly how different prompts will work in different languages if you are configuring something like this. So say I have 3 languages, right? I have this simple play prompt which says for English press 1, for Spanish press 2, and then French press 3. And then depending on the language they select, I want to play a certain message to them, but I don't want to create different blocks and different flows for this. I want to use the same flow. One of the ways you can do is this by setting each of the routes. First, you need to understand this, that there are other ways of doing the same thing. That is, provided say the language is already captured and then it's stored as part of the customer attributes and then you're using it. That one, you're not going to play this. But once you are getting your language this way, one of the things you have to keep in mind is that for every language in Connect, there is a certain voice that you can use to play that language. If you don't set a voice in your flow, what happens is that Connect in itself has a default voice, which is, I think it's a female voice, reference as Joanna. That Connect uses it to read the prompts that you have in there. So in this case, because I've not set a voice in here, once this call comes in, Connect is going to read it for Joanna, and then it's going to read it in English. So for the other languages, for the English route, what I can do is that I can simply set a voice and then what I will say is the person press once for English. Let's go this route. With the English, I want to have this Joan or this voice, right? Or if I want to select by default, the one that comes Amazon, I can select my Joanna. And then what I'll do is that I will set contact attribute. So inside this contact attribute, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to put in my welcome prompt message. So let me do just a simple user defined attribute, welcome message, and then my welcome message in English. So once someone joins our call center, I just want to play this. Great, you selected English, thanks for calling, blah blah blah, and I do this. So all that I'm saying is that if you select English, come here, and then the prompt is going to be this. Now I'm going to do it for the rest of the languages, so I'm basically going to duplicate these 2 things. Again, there are other ways that we can do this, but for the purpose so you understand how dynamic configuration works, whatever we learn here can be implemented in other phases and in other things too. Let me just do this, and I'm saying if it's the second one is Spanish. So if it's Spanish, what I want to do is that I'll come into my set voice and ensure I have the Spanish voice selected. So I'm going to look for one of the Spanish voices. There are different forms of Spanish. I'm going to use Spanish Spain. Then the voice, I'm going to use Lucia. I won't check this box, so this should be fine. And then with my French, I'll come in here, the language, let me look for French. And then let me do French from France. The voice, I'm going to use Matthew. And then now in my play prompts, right? Remember, you see, the key will remain the same across both. So I'm just going to copy the same message in Spanish. So I have the Spanish here. Then I have the same message in I have the same message in French. You see the key remains the same. That is where the trick is. So now, what I'm going to do is basically going to play a prompt. So this is how the dynamic prompting comes in. So you see, everything comes to the same prompt, regardless of the language the person selects. Instead of me bringing multiple play prompts, right? Then I come in here. Then what I can do is that I can do, instead of playing this, I can do a dynamic stuff. Do user defined. And then I'll put my welcome key in here. Right? And then install this simple text to speech. So I leave it as it is and I'll do confirm. Then I'll come. Let me do my disconnect. So again, this is how you make your flow dynamic. You don't necessarily have to do all these things in here. What you have to remember is this: if this was part of a whole bigger implementation or something, probably you'll be storing your prompts in, say, a data table, a database somewhere, which you fetch and then you play. So you wouldn't even have had to set all of this here. Because I don't have the prompts stored anywhere, that's why I'm storing them as attributes in here. And one of the things that could have happened was that there wouldn't have even been the need for this language selection. If, say, you are using customer profiles and then you know the language for that particular customer already, all that you are doing is that you are getting the language and then we can check an attribute based on the language that comes in. Then we set the voice, then we go. Again, looking at the set voice, we can even make the set voice itself also dynamic, because when I come here, I can do set dynamic and then I can pass the language code, right? The language local or something, and then that in itself will set the voice for me, and then it will bounce. So there are several ways of making things dynamic in your flow. The trick lies in you ensuring that you have an attribute, right, of the same key that cuts across, and then you can use it however you want it. So for example, if I had other prompts too in here, all that I would have done for this contact flow is that I would just basically come in here and then list all my prompts in here. And then in all the blocks, whether they are get customer input, whatever blocks they have, all that I will do inside those blocks will be that I will just reference the dynamic attributes. Two ways of referencing dynamic attributes. One would be either I'll do $dots attributes dots the key, or I can simply select user defined and then I'll do it this way. So this is pretty much how you can configure and make your flow dynamic. For language selection in particular, that's when you set the voice, because if you don't set the voice, right, if you didn't set this voice, what would have happened was that the call will come in to connect and then it will try reading this Spanish with an English accent or with an English voice. So it will be trying to read perfecto, has something like that, like English. Wouldn't there have been the Spanish stuff? That's why we are setting this voice in Spanish. So if I simply, let me simply disconnect this, or however, whatever I want to do, let me just connect everything to the default or arrow to English, and then that'll be it. So this is how simply you can do this. So if you want to simply test your flow, just associate a number to the flow. Let me give it a name, dynamic lang. Let me publish. So I have this simple flow. So now if I call, just a quick test.
For English, press 1. For Spanish, press 2. For French, press 3.
2 for Spanish.
Perfecto, ha seleccionado español. Gracias por llamar. ¿En qué podemos ayudarle hoy?
Good. You see, the first one I selected 2 for Spanish to the same flow, and then it's read the prompts in Spanish. Now let me call again and then do something else.
For English, press 1. For Spanish, press 2. For French, press 3.
doing French.
Parfait, vous avez choisi le français. Merci de votre appel. Comment pouvons-nous vous aider aujourd'hui?
Good. So you see now this was red Spanish and then it's coming into the flow. So this is how you can make your flow very simply dynamic and all. So regardless of the configuration you are doing, right? If it was say a normal menu options, normal menu prompts and all that, once you have the right voice sets and everything, it will play it in that language for you and then you'll be good to go. Thank you so much for watching. Then if you have any other questions, kindly drop in the comment section.